The Midnight Taxi. The rain began at 11:47 p.m. Not the soft kind of rain either. This came down in violent sheets, hammering the trees and turning the narrow forest road into black mud. Every branch overhead groaned in the wind like something alive. Dara tightened his coat around himself as he and Hannah stumbled through the woods. "This isn't the trail anymore," Hannah whispered. "It has to be," Dara replied, though even he no longer believed it. Their phones had died an hour earlier. No signal, no moon, only trees. The forest outside Ballinahinch was old, older than the roads that cut through it, older than the churches nearby. Locals called it Black Hollow Wood. People vanished there sometimes, not often enough for headlines, just enough for stories. And stories were exactly why Hannah was scared. "We should stop walking," she said. "Listen." Dara stopped. At first, there was only rain. Then, he heard it too. An engine, far away, slow. Both of them turned toward the sound as two pale headlights appeared between the trees. A taxi. The old-style kind, long, boxy, and strangely spotless despite the mud everywhere else. It rolled silently toward them until it stopped at the edge of the road. The driver's window lowered halfway. The man inside smiled. "Need a lift?" Relief flooded Derek instantly. "Yes, thank God." But Hannah didn't move. The driver looked to be in his late 50s, maybe older. His skin was unnaturally pale, stretched tight across his face. His eyes were wrong somehow, too dark, almost reflective. "You two look frozen," he said calmly. "Hop in." Derek opened the rear door. The smell hit him first. Rot. Not strong. Faint. Like wet earth covering something dead. Hannah grabbed his arm. "Don't." The driver's smile widened. "My name's D. Power," he said, "and I don't leave people stranded." Something about the way he said it made Hannah's stomach twist, but thunder cracked overhead, and another freezing gust swept through the trees. Against her instincts, she climbed in beside Dara. The doors locked immediately. Click. Dara frowned. Did you lock?" "Yes," D-Power interrupted softly. The taxi began moving. At first, nobody spoke. Windshield wipers squealed across the glass. The forest outside seemed endless. Tree after tree after tree. No turns, no lights, no signs of civilization. Hannah checked the dashboard clock. 11:47 p.m. She kept staring. The numbers never changed. "Dara," she whispered. He looked. 47 p.m. Still, the taxi continued forward. "How far are we from town?" Dara asked. Dee's eyes remained fixed on the road. "Oh, very far now." The temperature inside the taxi dropped sharply. Hannah noticed scratches on the inside of the doors. Deep scratches, as if someone had clawed at the windows trying to escape. Then she saw something else. Names, carved into the plastic beside the seat. Dozens of them. Some old, some fresh. Missing persons whose faces she suddenly recognized from local Facebook posts and news articles. A cold wave spread through her chest. "Dara," she whispered shakily, "we need to get out." The driver chuckled quietly. "No one gets out before they're stopped." Dara yanked at the door handle. Locked. The windows wouldn't budge. The taxi accelerated. Trees blurred past unnaturally fast now. Then the road disappeared entirely. Yet somehow the taxi kept driving smoothly through the forest itself. Branches scraped across the roof like fingernails. Hannah looked into the rearview mirror and froze. D-Power was no longer smiling. His mouth was hanging open impossibly wide. Not human-wide. Inside was only darkness, no throat, no tongue, just a deep black void. Dara saw it too. "What the hell are you?" Dee's voice changed then, several voices speaking together. "Men, women, children. We were cold," they whispered, "just like you." The interior lights flickered. For a split second, the back seats were full. People sat pressed beside Hannah and Dara, pale faces, muddy clothes, empty eyes, dead people, then darkness again. Hannah screamed. Dara hurled himself at the driver, grabbing the steering wheel. The taxi swerved violently between the trees. D-Power shrieked, not in pain, but fury, a sound like metal tearing apart underwater. The headlights flashed over something ahead. A cliff. The taxi sped straight toward it. Dara grabbed Hannah. "Jump!" He slammed his shoulder against the rear door one final time. The lock snapped. The door burst open. They threw themselves from the moving taxi seconds before it sailed over the cliff edge. The forest exploded with crashing metal. Then silence. Just rain. Dara and Hannah lay gasping in the mud for several minutes before finally crawling toward the cliff edge. Far below, wreckage burned among the rocks. No movement. No sign of D-Power. Police found the crash the next morning. But something terrified the officers. The taxi itself was ancient, decades old. Its registration dated back to 1974. According to records, the driver, D. Power, had died in that very forest 52 years earlier after driving off the same cliff. His passengers were never found. Neither were hundreds of others reported missing near Black Hollow Wood over the years. The police told Dara and Hannah they were lucky to be alive. But Hannah never fully recovered, because sometimes late at night she hears tires outside her house, slowly rolling to a stop, and if she looks through the curtains, there's always a taxi waiting. Headlights glowing in the dark, and a pale man smiling behind the wheel.